Hello students, today we are going to learn chapter number 4. In our previous session we have discussed about the clothes. How clothes are important to us. At different functions, at different place, we have one different types of clothes. For example, at school, at home. In school also we have one different type of clothes according to days, according to seasons. In our life also according to our functions, according to our seasons, we have one different types of clothes. And clothes are very important to us. Then after we have also different types of fabrics available, synthetic fabric. Then after animal, plant, we also from the animal and plant we get the cloth. Then after cotton is also very important type of fabric in our life. We also use clothes which are made from the cotton. So first, when the cotton we can see the cotton have grown on the farms by the farmer. For example, you can see any type of farm in the season, in some time of season the farmer have grown the cotton on their farm, and some types of processes will be going on, and after some time we get the cotton from the plant. It requires temperature ranging from 21 Celsius to 27 Celsius. As I said, cotton has grown on the farms by the farmers. When cotton is grown on the farm, it requires some type of temperature, because they cannot grow at all type of temperature. It requires ranging from 21 Celsius to 27 Celsius for better growing. Then after, they also require the rainfall between 50 centimeter to 80 centimeter. 50 centimeter to 80 centimeter require rainfall, and it require temperature between 21 Celsius to 27 Celsius. Then after, cotton is grown in abundance in China, parts of USA, Brazil, Egypt, Mexico, and then other also out of country the cotton is grown. Then after, in our country, Gujarat, Punjab, we can see the cotton in different areas also. Then after, cotton almost grown in during the spring. They are planted during the spring season. In spring season we can see the planted can grow on the farm, and then they have some type of processes will be done by the farmers. Then after, ginning of cotton. For example, we have grown a plant of cotton in the farm in which season? Spring season. Then after some time we can see the birds on the plant in the lemon shape. We can see the flower which can grow on the plant is in the lemon shape, and after some time you can see the mouth of the flower can open, and you can see the cotton from them. Now we can pick out this cotton from the flower, and this process is called the ginning of cotton. Fibers are then separated from the seeds. By a process. This process is called ginning of cotton. This process is mostly done by hand. It is a hand picking process, because when the mouth is open of flower and we can see the cotton from the flower, and we can pick this cotton fabric from the flower with our hand. This process is called the ginning of cotton. Then after, now we get the cotton. Spinning of cotton yarn. Then other process of spinning of cotton yarn. What is the meaning of spinning? The cotton fibers thus now often are twisted to form the yarn. This process is spinning. Now we get cotton. Now we make a yarn from the cotton, and the process in which we make the yarn from the cotton, this process is called the spinning. Now our cloth will be ready after some types of processes. Then after spinning, they used different types of yarns to make clothes. For example, first technique, balls are taken. Balls which we get from the balls are taken and then twisted. It is done with a simple hand operated device called technique. Now balls, we have get the balls. Now we can take out the materials which are in the balls, and for this process the technique are used, and also the charkha used. These two methods are done by our hand. Also some types of machines also used there. They use the technique and charkha for take out the cotton from the ball. Then after, we now make the yarn to fabric. Now we make the yarn to fabric. So here we have done two types of processing. First, weaving process and knitting process. In this process we make the fabric from the yarn. Weaving is a process of arranging two yarns together. In weaving, we can arrange two yarns together. This process is called weaving. And in knitting process, we can knot together two yarns. We can make cloth from use only the single yarn. This process is called the knitting process. In our weaving process, we used two yarn together, and in our single yarn we used in our knitting process. In this process we use two yarn. In this process we use one single yarn. Then after getting the yarn, we can make different types of clothes. Suppose for example, when your mother making a sweater, they use single yarn. If you pull one yarn, then your sweater will be damaged because it is based on a single yarn. Some clothes also used the weaving process because we can see the more than one yarn are used to make the cloth. In this process we use only single yarn. For example, sweater, gloves, etc. types of clothes used two different types of processes. So students, first we get cotton from the farm in the spring season. Then after we can see the process ginning of cotton. They take out the cotton from the plant in different processes. Then after spinning of cotton yarn, after getting yarn, we can make the fabric with two processes, weaving processes and knitting process. Then after uses of cotton, the cotton is very useful clothes to us because they protect us from hot atmosphere. We use the most cotton clothes in our summer. We can make sari from them, shirts, dresses and other extra clothes we can make from the cotton, and we wear this type of cotton clothes most of in summer because they protect us from hot atmosphere. They are very useful to us. Sometimes of oil also we can get from the cotton seeds. They can refined at the companies. Then after some processes we can also get the cotton oil which we use in our food. So students, as we have discussed in our previous session, as you know and I know, we can get the clothes from different types of fabrics. We have plant fabrics also. For example, cotton and jute are the example of plant because we can get the cotton and jute from the plant. So they are called the plant fabrics. The fabrics which we get from the animals, they are called the animals fabrics. And we have also some types of non-natural fabric which are man-made, for example synthetic fabrics. So we can see the jute and cotton are the example of plant fabrics because we get the cotton and jute from the plant. Cotton, we can grow this type of plant, we can see this type of plants on farm. Then after we will discuss about the jute now. Jute we can obtain from the different places in rainy season. It is a one type of rainy crop, and jute is also important as the cotton. It is the second place after the cotton. So now we will discuss about the jute. Jute is obtained from the stem of jute plant. How we can obtain the jute? We can obtain the jute from the jute plant, and we can find the jute only in rainy season. It is rainy season crop, so we can obtain the jute at the rainy season. Almost 85% of the world's jute cultivation is done in Ganges Delta. We can see it can obtain almost 85% of world's Ganges Delta in Bangladesh, China, then other countries also we can find out it. Then after in our India, Bihar, Assam, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and West Bengal, we can find out this type of fabrics. It is the world's cheapest natural fiber. It is the world's cheapest natural fiber, so we can easily get this. Then after, requires temperature like cotton. This also requires the temperature of 18 Celsius and 33 Celsius and humidity in the range of 70% to 80% to grow well. If we want the grow well this type of fabric, then it can require the temperature between 18 Celsius and 33 Celsius and humidity required in 70% range to 80% to better grow. Then after, rating process. What is the meaning of rating process? You can see in this type of fabric when the plant become mature, if they are prepared to harvest, then after harvesting process the plants put on the water for few days. After the few days they take out the plants and we can get the fiber easily from the plants. This process is called the rating. Fibers are stripped from the stalks. Then after the rating process, fibers are stripped from the stalks in long stems and washed. After getting the long stems, they will wash them, and then after they dried and then woven into fabrics. Now they are ready to woven into fabrics. After getting fabrics, we can make the clothes from it. We can also make the different kind of cloth using this type of fabric like cotton, synthetic. Now use of jute. Used to make cloth for wrapping the cotton of raw material type of cotton clothes. We can wrap the cotton cloth, raw cotton cloth by this type of cloth. It is a second number cloth which we use after the cotton. Then after used to make socks and other wrapping materials, we also use this type of fabric. Then after handbags, chair covering, many other things, handbags, chair covering and many other types of things we can make this type of. Used to make clothes for wrapping bells of raw cotton. Then after also used to make sacks and other wrapping materials, and then after handbag, chair covering, many other things. We almost covering type cover up any type of cloth we can make from the jute fabric. Okay, so jute is also important as cotton. We can find out the jute at rainy season because it is a rainy season crop. Okay students, so in this session we have discussed about the first the cotton, then after the jute. They are both important to us. In this chapter they have given the pictures of different types of clothes which we can make for the different types of fabrics. You can see in your textbook also. So clothes are very important to us in many ways, and we can get the different types of fabrics at the different sources. The all sources are given in our textbook. We can read it and also try to understand from your textbooks to see the different pictures which have given us. Then after, in our session, we have also discussed how we can use the cotton and jute in our daily life. Okay students, so our chapter number 4 is